Hey Spoonies! I have an interesting video for you. For those wondering that don't follow me on Instagram or Snapchat, yes, I got my hair done today actually. And I really like it. See the violet underneath? Feels so much better now. It's been a couple years since I've done that. So in the one video I asked, let's talk about sex, spoonie sex. I asked for your questions and I will try to answer them as best as I can. I'm not a sex therapist, as you guys know. I'm not a doctor, nothing of that, but I think experience really plays a big role. I don't know if Nathan's watching this. Or my dad. God, I hope not. Dad, Nathan, don't watch this video. Please. There has been quite a few questions with this, but a lot of them are the same. And I don't know if that surprises you, and I guess if I think about it, it really shouldn't surprise me because, you know, pain, energy, you know. So I'm just gonna hop in there and get your questions up here. Jessica says, "Hey girl, I love that you are doing a video on this. I have IC, which is painful bladder syndrome, and sex is so painful. How do I tell my husband no without sounding like a horrible wife? I mean, I feel like a horrible person, but it just hurts. Chronic illnesses suck so much." Yeah, no joke. To be honest with you, I don't know a lot about IC, but I bet you that if you Google it and see what other people have done as far as, you know, having intercourse, if you mean just intercourse, then definitely go look at that. Maybe they found something a little more helpful. I don't have that, so I really can't tell you personally. But as far as talking to your husband, now this is very hard, you guys. You have to sit down with your husband and your boyfriend, partner, and you have to say, you know how much you enjoy being with them, being in bed with them, you love sharing those moments together, but you are seriously in just too much pain, you're just too tired out, whatever it may be. But let them know how special it is to you, because you know how men are. They usually don't get into the feelings and stuff, but I've done this too. You gotta sit them down and tell them what things work, what things you like. And you know, sex isn't just about intercourse, it's about being intimate together. In many relationships, they don't mean to, but they're not holding hands anymore, they're not pecking little kisses between one another, they're not doing those little things that mean so much. So many think, well, we've been together for 20 years, we don't need to do that anymore, we're out of that puppy love. No, I honestly think it's that little puppy love that keeps it going. Not so much anymore, but Nathan does hold my hand and he does come up behind me when I'm doing dishes and hugs me. And those little things like that, they mean so much. And just cuddling with one another or sitting on the same couch together, watching a movie, snuggling up together. Those little things like that is what will keep things going. And it's special. In April, we would be married for 6 years. In August, when we got together, it will be 14 years. He's been there before this came up, before the health issues came up, during, and he's still here. Surprisingly, but he's still here. And you know, not everyone is that lucky. I'm trying to talk with so many women that are single moms and they're trying to deal with the pain, let alone they don't have someone to be right next to them, their partner, you know, their partner in crime. Well, I would definitely sit down, really plan a big conversation, you know, alone time. Shut those phones off, shut the TV off, absolutely nothing. Just sit down, have a cup of coffee, and just talk about it. Come up with your own little cue when things are just a little too rough. Let them know if there's certain things that causes more pain. Now, as far as trying to get some energy beforehand, that can be tough. I think it's not just about the chronic pain itself. I think having a chronic illness already kills your self-esteem. Does that make sense? Hey girl. Okay, yes, some natural ways. So of course you probably know that you could go to the doctor if things are a little, there's more causes to it, or maybe your medicine's causing it. But some natural ways is, I would say, one, self-confidence. Doing anything to make you help yourself feel better or sexier. I think that definitely helps big time. getting your hair done, putting on makeup. Like I've told you in other videos, I think, yes, I'm not going anywhere. I'm stuck inside again. Yes, I'm hurting. I feel like crap. Nothing, nothing new, just another day. I'll still throw on makeup anyway, just to make myself feel better. And, of course you want to do it for your husband too. But the big thing is to help yourself feel better. But sometimes something as simple as makeup, it's worth it. Putting on clothes that are very light, very comfortable on your skin, make you feel good about yourself. And if you don't have any, maybe it's time to go find something. Maybe that bubble bath. Another thing I would say would be to look in at, I'm gonna say it wrong, I know it, aphrodisiacs. I think I said it right. Anyways, that is something that helps you get in that mood. Is there certain vitamins and minerals and stuff in these foods that are supposed to help with that. I know there's a lot for men and women, but I know from the top of my head there are avocados, bananas, and figs, just to name a couple. Like I was saying, like a glass of wine or a drink, not too much, you don't want to be all wasted, but no, just a little bit, just to loosen you up a little bit. I think that's totally okay. I don't see anything wrong with that. Self-stimulation, I think, is a great natural way. Like I was saying, a woman takes so much longer to be warmed up than a man does. So I think if that's something you're totally comfortable with, I say go for it. Maybe send him a little message, tell him you are. And of course, again, sitting down with him and telling him things that you like and what's more comfortable for you. It's all a give and take thing. Really, that's what it is. Try not to feel guilty. I know you want to give all of you to your partner. I completely understand that. And sometimes maybe just push yourself a little more to say yes. Believe it or not, they actually say sex helps with pain, and that is because your brain is releasing the chemical, I think serotonin. It naturally makes you feel happier. I believe that. And it's supposed to also helps with pain. There is so much more on that we could go into. Maybe I can share a little more in the downpour for you. But I think a lot of it is trial and error. Experiment, and it's fun. You can't go wrong with experimenting with your partner. I think communication is everything. All right, my girl Nikki, she says, hi gorgeous. How are you doing today? So I have a question, dilemma, which I have asked a few close spoonies about, but thought it may be a good one for your video. When you only have very limited spoons, I find it very difficult to manage doing daily things, let alone sex on top of that. Excuse the pun. As my fiance and I are currently long distance and we only see each other on the weekends, this has compounded the issue as we obviously want to enjoy our weekend as well as sex. However, it's got to the point that I have said I am becoming shattered. We can either do this or have sex, as I'm not up to both. Any advice would be great. Hi Nikki. Just seeing your loved one on the weekends, that would be tough too, because that's the only time you have, so you want to cram pack everything possible in that weekend. What I would try doing is sit down with them and, like I was saying throughout this video, sit down, let them know everything, and then be like, you got to compromise a little bit. Let them know, today I'm not feeling up to doing this, but would you like to go and do this? And it could be something else that he has wanted to do with you before, but you didn't feel up to it. So just mix them up a little bit. And I think, like I had mentioned before, just work on, if you know he's coming that weekend, then try to do your stuff before that. So that way that weekend, then you're not feeling so cramped to do all these sorts of things. Maybe if you are going to have time to be intimate with him, intercourse-wise, change the battery back. Oh shoot, it's gonna die. I'm sorry you guys, my camera's gonna die. I don't know how much is left on it. But that's what I would do, and I hope that helps you guys out. It's all trial and error, but the main thing is communication. Keep that open and work harder at it. Help yourself feel better. It's all a process, and it's not gonna get perfect, but it'll definitely get better. And I'm here with you. So don't ever think you're alone. You'd be surprised how many people have this problem. Share your ideas and what works for you in the comments below. Let's talk about it. Maybe we can learn something there too. A lot of times there's a lot more in the comment section. That giveaway, that'll probably be my next video I'm filming. 2 winners, like a sister spoonie and a brother spoonie. So make sure if you haven't done that, go check out that giveaway video. Please be awesome and subscribe for me. then you don't miss out on my other videos. And make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Let me know you like to talk about this thing. Maybe we can make more of a series because there's so much more that goes into it. And if there's anything else I can help you with, you just let me know. I'd like to hear from you guys, then I know what kind of videos to make. Yeah, I start to sometimes have a vlogger's block and I'm kind of clueless. So let me know. Thank you so much for watching. You guys take good care of yourself. And remember, you can only do your best. And I will see you next video. Alright. Nathan, Daniel. What was the other one? Bananas, avocados. I completely understand. Experience really plays a big role. I have read so much and tried so much. Do I sound like a whore if I say that? Wait, just with my husband though, so that's not very whorish, is it? Anyways. My phone is about to die, and so is the camera. But I'm glad I at least got this video mostly done. Oh,